Please state your first and last name and the position you are applying for.
My name is Victoria Barker, and I am applying for the infant hearing screener in the NICU.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about yourself and how your past experiences relate to the job that you're applying for today.
Well, all of my jobs have required a detail-oriented, a step-by-step repetition of processes of performing tasks. I initially started in the restaurant industry, and even as a server, they wanted you to memorize a script and perform tasks a certain way to ensure that each guest that came in got the very best service and always left with a smile on their face and the guarantee of a good review. Currently, for the last year, I've been a part of the milk lab in the NICU, and that has given me a great environment, a great step in the door into the NICU, as I've already, had interactions with the nurses, or I've, began to experience interactions with the doctors, and I've begun to become more comfortable with the environment and more familiar with it, so it wouldn't be as much of an adjustment. With the milk lab, it is also important to repeat a step-by-step process when receiving the milk and preparing it and even discharging it, that we do it the exact same way each time to ensure patient safety and to make sure that every procedure and policy is followed throughout the hospital.
Okay. Describe for me a difficult work-related situation and how you were able to overcome that.
So this actually happened whenever I was a manager at my last job. We had a guest that one of my servers let me know that they were unhappy. They just weren't enjoying their meal at all, super just unraveled. I had to talk with the server and figure out, what happened, what I was walking into. Like, was it anything that we did? Was it the food? Was it something the server did or didn't do? And in the end, I went and obviously talked to the guests and figured out their side of it, talked them down, and made sure that they came first and that their experience when they left was nothing but perfect. I feel like that can relate to any job in the hospital with, interacting with patients, and now working with the NICU babies, you have to be extra, careful that you are putting those babies first, because the moms and the dads, they deserve the very best.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions about the job so far? Anything you'd like to know? Oh, I apologize. Go ahead and give me an example of a successful project you were part of. What was your role? Sorry about that.
Okay. I actually was part of a project in my nursing class this last semester. We were given the project of a cultural presentation. In that presentation, my job was to gather all of the information from the rest of my group members and create a conclusion slide that would wrap everything up to where it was neat, tidy, and to the point for a good ending for the presentation. And we actually ended up getting a very good grade on it.
Okay. Well, now the other question I meant to say, do you have any questions about this job so far? Anything you'd like to know?
What are your expectations for me as a employee? What is a day-to-day shift like from clock in to clock out? what are the hours for this, as I know that they can vary from a 12-hour shift or like my current shifts are 10-hour. And I think that is it.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.